Greetings, fellow Earthlings and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in the state of Washington. We're in the city of Seattle. Today we're going to be doing a driving tour of a neighborhood called South Lake Union. It's 58 degrees. We have a tent on my right-hand side. We have actually two tents. Homeless people living outdoors. We're at 9th and Roy. I'm going to make this right-hand turn on 9th Ave. Now this neighborhood is right next to downtown. So I'm just gonna give you that disclaimer. I know you guys got a chance to see a little bit of downtown on my downtown driving tour in Seattle. However, I looked up a list on what were supposedly the most dangerous neighborhoods here in Seattle, Washington. And one of the neighborhoods that came up was South Lake Union. So right now we're in South Lake Union. It actually comes up as number 2 on the list with a population of 6,331 residents. Number 1 is First Hill. Number 2, South Lake Union. Number 3, Atlantic. Number 4, North Gate. Number 5, Holler Lake. Number 6, Lower Queen Anne. Number 7, International District. And number 8, Capitol Hill. And it goes on. Now, these are supposedly the most dangerous neighborhoods in Seattle, Washington. What I tend to do is I'll pick the first 2 most dangerous. All right, this is number 1. Boom, let's hit number 1. If number 1 looks, you know, I know they say looks may be deceiving. You could go through some place that looks sweet and low-key be a war zone. But anyway, I base it off of that. If I go, you know, on the, you know, first worst 2 and it's not like entertaining enough, then I'm like, all right. There's no point in going to the 8th most dangerous or 9th most dangerous. Because if there was more dangerous than number 2, then it'd be on number 1. You know what I mean? They'll be a little earlier on in the list. So surprisingly, I smell Mary Jane. It's crazy. Somebody is participating in Mary Jane, which is completely legal here. So, but I think somebody's driving and smoking, and that's considered. I think it's this pickup right in front of us. Yep, Colorado LT. This pickup truck, he has his arm out the window. He's smoking. Yeah, that's actually considered a DUI. They'll sell it to you. Completely legal. They just don't want you to operate the vehicle under the influence. It makes sense, but yeah. So we're in South Lake Union, a booming hub for Amazon and the biotech industry. South Lake Union is crammed with buzzing bars, hip eateries, and lunchtime food trucks. In Lake Union Park, the Waterside Museum of History and the Industry of MOHAI highlights Seattle's history, businesses, and inventions. The Center for Wooden Boats runs sailing courses and rent sailboats, rowboats, and canoes. Kayakers and paddle boarders float under seaplanes on the lake. All right, I shall make a right coming up soon. I should have made this right, but I'm not on the right lane. We're at Westlake. I'm gonna merge now. He's giving me a little opportunity to merge. I'm gonna make a right on Terry Ave, up one way, impossible. Let's keep moving forward. We got Bartell Drugs on my right. We got Modern Dermatology on my right, dermatologists. All right, let's make this right-hand turn on Boren Ave, B-O-R-E-N, Boren. So remember I told y'all this is near downtown? Look, you see? You can see the high-rises. So this is probably the part that y'all didn't get to see in our downtown driving tour. If you haven't checked the downtown driving tour, make sure to check that out, and or the walking tour. Also did a walking tour in the downtown area. We're at Republican and Boren. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. Boren and Republican. I'm gonna take a second to drink some H2O. Republican. We're at the intersection of Republican Street and Terry Ave. I'm going to allow these gentlemen to walk by. You got one gentleman up front and another gentleman behind with what could possibly be his mom. Oh, that's probably mom, father, and the son. Yeah, makes sense. All right, let's continue moving forward. Just going to allow this female to pass. Passing 900 block of Terry Ave. Let's continue to move forward. You got Northeastern University on my left-hand side. Oh, there's a pretty interesting Asian statue out there. It's like a dude with no shirt staring at a fish. It's like a gigantic dude, like a 12-foot dude on his like stomach with his hands on his face. CVS Pharmacy on my right. It's like half and half. Half man, half woman. Oh, that's crazy. Half man, half woman. Asian statue. Maybe I'll spin the block so y'all could get a chance to look at it a little bit better. Let's make this right. Yeah, remember I wanted to make it right, but I couldn't because that truck was blocking me. On our left, athletikawards.com. From the ball field to the boardroom since 1949. Ha ha ha. Athletic Awards Company. You ready? Cereal is a soup. Changed my mind. Damn, that's crazy. That's trippy. You know why? Because I don't like soup. I don't like liquidy soup. But based on that theory, if what they're saying there is true, cereal being a soup, then I guess I like soup. Because I do like, some cereals. You got the UW Medicine Research. From here, we change the world. That's their motto or their slogan. Let's make this right on Mercer. Turning right on Mercer. Is South Lake Union safe? Well, it comes up on the quote-unquote most dangerous list. Well, guess what? South Lake Union has a high violent crime rate and high property crime rate for Seattle. Interesting. We got somebody driving by on an e-scooter. It looks like their personal e-scooter. All right, let's make this right again. This time I'm going to be on the right lane, which is a little bit better. Oh, snap. There's a lot of traffic, y'all. I'm sorry about that. It's rush hour and all that cool stuff. And people trying to get home, People trying to party. You know how people are. I think that's in every city. Every city around rush hour. It's like, that's why they call it rush hour. But I'll be feeling as though there's more than one rush hour. Like, there's not just the 5, 6 o'clock rush hour. I think there's like the 8, 9 o'clock rush hour, which is like the people going to work, taking people to school. Then there's like a 12, 1 o'clock rush hour. Low key there is, because people going to lunch break. And then there's like a 3 o'clock rush hour, 3 to 4, because that's like the kids getting out of school. And then some staff of organizations and businesses are lucky enough to get out at 3. Some people do clock out at 3 or 4. And then you got the traditional 5, 6 rush hour. All right. A lot of traffic though. Traffic is not my taste right now. Let's make this right-hand turn on Westlake Ave. Now, it's interesting that they say this is one of the most dangerous, bro. I just walked this. It was pretty cool. It was pretty simple. Like, it wasn't like the end of the world, like how this comes up as one of the most dangerous. I mean, beats me. We're next to some trolley tracks. That's for the rapid ride. It's like a transit system that runs on those tracks on my right hand side. So on my left, this is the place with the statue with the Asian person. Let me see. Yeah, it is. Let me point the vehicle to it. You ready? This is a legal move. Trick move. You see that statue right there? The person sitting on their belly. You see it? You see the face? It's pretty big. Wow. Yeah, half woman, half, I guess, boy. Half man, half woman. I say boy because the face is super smooth, but it's cool. Production Creation Studio on my right-hand side. We're at Republican Street. Westlake and Republican. Seattle Downtown Dentist on my left-hand side. Let's make this right-hand turn. On Harrison Street, I'm going to turn right. Ouch. Got Capital One on my left. You got City Hardware on my left-hand side. Fasteners, paint, tools, keys, garden, plumbing, and electrical, housewares, and more. Let's make this right. No, we already went through 9th, right? Yeah, because we spun the block. Let's stay here. I think here is fair. We got this red light. Hurry Curry of Tokyo. Authentic Japanese curry and Yoshoku cuisine. I didn't even know Japanese people had curry. In my opinion, I always thought it was just the Indians. Like, I thought the Indians were the only ones that had curry. I'm sorry if that was a wrong assumption. I ain't never really tried curry. My homie who was Indian, I had a good friend in high school who I used to hang with him and all. We used to hang out like weekends and all that. His name was Dio de Canene or something. Dio de Canene. He had a really long last name, really long name. Well, not longer than my homie Nabras Muhammad al-Mashadani. But anyway, Dio, he used to eat curry and all that. And I remember him offering it to me several times. And I don't know, the smell was off-putting. It wasn't really like something that intrigued me. But yeah, I thought I'd bring that up. Shout out to Dio. Let's make this right on 8th Ave. So let's talk about some crime stats. Some crime stats of the area, like crime-wise. What's it like? We're approaching Republican. So this area, South Lake Union, Seattle, Washington, crime based on areavibes.com receives an F rating. Total crime rate 350% above the national average. You heard me? You heard how I enunciated the syllables and average. Average. Let's make this left because the next block in front of us just looks like high-rise apartments and stuff like that. Wow, 350%. I guess maybe robberies? Maybe like, I don't know. I can't imagine like full-blown shootouts happening out here and all that stuff. Pilates. We got a Pilates center of Seattle on my right-hand side. Can I make a left here? Maybe, just maybe, I can make a left. You got Madera, South Lake Union. That's how you know we're in the South Lake Union neighborhood. Because that building is brandishing the South Lake Union name. Let's make this left-hand turn, if possible. I got to strategically plan this left-hand turn. JT Hardman Hat Company on my right hand side. I wonder if they produced hats back in the day, you know, back in the late 1800s, early 1900s. You got the Bristol Myers Squibb. Not squid, like the sea life creature, but squib with a B at the end. S-Q-U-I-B. Squibb. Say it with me. It's pretty interesting. Squibb. We got a pretty cool clock out here. It's pretty dope. So dope that I might take a picture of it. Let me take a picture for the Toon Be Chillin' Instagram. Boom. Boom. That's a nice picture. Not bad, not bad. I think I'm content with that picture. So let's talk about some key findings as these pedestrians cross the street at the intersection of Harrison and Dexter Avenue. Key findings based on areavibes.com shows that South Lake Union crime rates are not only 350% higher than the national average, but violent crimes in South Lake Union are 300% higher than the national average. Violent crimes, ain't that crazy? Not just crime in general, but violent, meaning I guess like brutal assaults and stuff. In South Lake Union, you have a 1 in 10 chance of becoming a victim of crime. 1 in 10. How about those odds? So theoretically speaking, we just saw 10 people. Somebody should be getting jumped. Somebody should be getting beat up. Somebody should be 1 in 10, right? Look at 1, 2, 3, 4 people. All right, we just saw 4 people. Let's count out 6 more. 4. Passing 8th Ave. 5. All right, come on. We got 5 more people. If we don't see somebody get shot, jumped, stabbed, robbed, then that's not accurate. 5, 6, 7. Let's make it right here. 8, 9, 10. Right there on my left. The female on my left. Walking on my left. I guess, I don't know where they come up with these stats. Oh, that's an awesome dog. I'm going to take a picture, please. Person behind me, don't rush me. I want to take a picture of that dog. It's a nice mural. Oh, my gosh. Boom! That was a dope picture. Bicycle Dude came out in it. Oh, that was fire. Thank you, Bicycle Dude. Yeah, Bicycle Dude came out in it. He made the picture so much cooler. We got a bar on my right-hand side, a spa on my right-hand side called Banya. The N is flipped in reverse. Banya. B-A-N-Y-A. Banya. Instead of baño, like bathroom, it's Banya. All right. I like that spoiler that Toyota got. That factory wing that they got on it. And they got the roof rack. Looks cool. I'm not a fan of futuristic cars, though. We're passing 9th Ave. Oh, snap. Is this a no outlet? No, it looks cool. I want to make sure I'm not driving up like a one-way. That'd be crazy, right? All right. Oh, wow. We got a whole group of pedestrians on my left walking by this huge encampment of tents on my left. Look at it. Wow. There's a bunch of folks out here living in tents. That's amazing. Can I make a right? Do I have to go left? Because that's a lot of traffic. I'll make a right. I'm sorry. Ooh, it says no rights. Oops. Y'all ain't see me. This is recorded in, you know, Europe. Somewhere in Europe. Say no. I am a stunt double. Do not try this at home. Now we're at 8th Ave. Denny Way and 8th Ave. So Salt Lake Union is safer than 2% of the cities in Washington. Wow, a whopping 2%. Year over year in Seattle, crime has increased by how many percent? 8%. So that's kind of rough. So how about the cost of living? What's it cost to live here? What's it cost to live in the area? How does Area Vibes rate the cost of living? Well, we'll talk about that shortly. So the cost of living receives an F rating, letter F. Like flunk, like failure, like friggin' cool. Say no. Or food. I like that F. There you go. You give me them Fs all day. Yeah, but F rating because it's 40% higher than the national average. This is Denny Park on my right. I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that. Let's make this right at Dexter Ave, like Dexter's laboratory. Didi, get out of my laboratory. We got a Holiday Inn on my left-hand side. Industrious, work hard, fit center on the left. Let's make this left-hand turn here at Harrison. Got some pedestrians crossing the street. Key findings show that the cost of living in South Lake Union is 24% higher than the Seattle average. The cost of living in South Lake Union is 47% higher than the national average. South Lake Union housing is 91% higher than the national average. Let's make this left-hand turn. Let's allow these pedestrians to cross the street. You want to go? Go ahead. You don't want to go? I'm looking out for you. I'll be trying to be like the kind driver, you know? I don't try to run people over. I'll be like, go ahead, you want to cross? Cross. I ain't going nowhere fast. All right, let's make the... Oh, you can't make a left. Wah, wah, wah. Right? It looks like it takes you to like a highway or something of that nature. Oh, check it out. You got the little space needle on my left-hand side. Let's make this left on... What's that, 6? Can I make a left here? Is it possible? Yeah, it looks like it. Oop, car coming. Definitely don't want to do it right now with a car coming. Let's make this left-hand turn. Washington general sales tax is 28% higher than the national average. Let's make this left-hand turn at Thomas Street. Washington state income tax is 100% lower than the national average. Let's make this left-hand turn. The Art, King County on our right-hand side. We're approaching 7th Ave. You got Public 47 Architects on my right-hand side. So we can't go straight. We got to go right. We're forced to go right. That's what the center island in front of us is depicting to me. If they wanted us to go straight, they wouldn't put that center island. The only thing that goes straight is the bike lane. Let's make this right-hand turn. It says no turn on red. I'm here straight up about to make a right-hand turn, but it says no turn on red. I apologize about that. But I'm kind of antsy. I want to move forward. I want some air circulation in here. Civic Hotel. Ah, that's interesting. Civic Hotel. All right, any day now. Any day now, this light can turn green. Fairfield by Marriott on our left-hand side, the Inn and Suites. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're at John Street. Oh, snap, a Honda pickup truck, right-hand drive. I gotta take a picture of this. Dear Omi, if I pass you the camera, can you take a picture of this right-hand drive Honda? I want one. Can you guys buy? Can somebody watching this who's just a wealthy bajillionaire? Can you just mail me one of these vehicles right here? They only cost like a cool $5,700 from Japan. Look, they got a bunch of them. Look at this, right-hand drive. Look at my right-hand side, a Honda. That is cool. Pretty neat. All right, let's make a right-hand turn. They have a pretty cool downtown. Pretty cool little skyline going on here. Let's make this left back onto Denny Way. Yeah, but have any of you guys seen anybody get robbed, punched, stabbed, shot? If you saw something I ain't see, feel free to comment the time code. Feel free to comment the time code in the comment section. Oh, you can only go straight here? You can't make a left? Man, I'm disappointed in their traffic patterns. Oh, we got Florida tags in front of us. Yo, they're from the East Coast too. Shout out to the East Coast. You know, West Coast is the best coast, but East Coast is the beast coast. I mean, the beast coast. I had to sound like a beast. That was a horrible beast, right? They're like, Tune, you got a sore throat, buddy? You got a sore throat? You got the Loyal Inn on my left-hand side. You got the Black Market Records and Skateboard Shop on my right-hand side. All right, we're gonna be making a left-hand turn shortly. Whenever the light turns green, it's up to the light. It sounds like we got the Seattle, what is that, the fire department? Oh man, that ambulance horn sounded broken. It's like, look at right here on my left, Seattle Fire Department, baby. Y'all got a chance to see. Yeah, baby. I contracted them. That's fake. This ain't real. This isn't your imagination. You are dreaming. You are having a dream. You are not experiencing reality. Why haven't you smashed that thumbs up, 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 up. Yeah, this is Denny Park on my left. Denny Park looks nice. A lot of nice flowers. A lot of nice colorful benches. It looks like a cool place to walk through. Doesn't look that bad. Let's keep moving forward. You got the Shilla Korean Japanese restaurant, Korean barbecue sushi on my right. Kaikai. Somebody tagged up K-A-I-K-A-I. So I guess that means Kaikai. Or KK. Could mean KK. So due to recent development plans by Paul Allen's Vulcan Inc., as well as other prominent developers, South Lake Union is becoming a hub for life science organizations. So that's pretty interesting too, you know? I mean, it makes sense that it's becoming a hub because it's near downtown, so it's not like shocking, you know? But it's near downtown. It's more shocking that damn near in a lot of the cities I went to, the downtowns always come up like on the #1 list. Like that's weird. I don't like to compare cities, but I know we're not in Philly. But in Philly, downtown doesn't even make our most dangerous lists. Yeah, it's downtown Philly. I mean, don't get it twisted. You can go down downtown Philly and look at, we got tents on my left. You see them? You go down downtown Philly, and if you get caught lacking, you know, you might get gotten. Look at South Lake Union. They putting up the banner on my left. You seen that guy putting the zip tie? South Lake Union Saturday Market. Northwest Marketplaces presents. It's on May 7th to October 1st. Located off of 9th and Denny Way. DJs in the park. Homemade food trucks, pop-up, vintage clothing, community market every Saturday. Okay. So they got some landmarks and historic sites in this neighborhood. Buildings and structures like the tugboat, Arthur Falls tugboat. They got the excursion boat. They got the fire boat. They got the lightship relief, Swift Shore. They got Swift Shore, I should say. They got the Pacific McKay and Ford McKay buildings. The R-class sloop pirate. The Shuna Wawana, no longer seaworthy, which I guess a boat that was dismantled. Seattle Times building, Troy Laundry building, and more. We can't make a left here. Dang it. Passing Westlake Ave. Now we're going uphill. We got Whole Foods Market on my right. Oh wow, the next block is extremely steep. Extremely steep. And guess what? We can't make a left. So we have no choice but to go straight. I smell a bunch of food. A bunch of food. Strong scents. We're next to Grocery and Food Hall on the 100 block of Denny Way. Cyclists on my right. We're going to continue moving forward. Now we're going to go up this this little hill right here. I'm going to put it on first gear though. I'm going to downshift. And now we're going up. Ooh-wee! This is like a 50%, I would say, incline, maybe. Like a grade, 15% grade. I'm assuming, based off of my past experiences. Lenora. We're at Lenora and Denny. Let's make this left-hand turn. We're at Boren and Denny. You got the Recovery Cafe. Wow, Recovery Cafe. Is that a recovery house in the form of a cafe? That's interesting. All right, so they got the William Volker building, now part of the Cornish College of Arts. West Earth Co. Street Clock. Oh, that's cool. The clock. I wonder if that's one I took a picture of. Probably not. Van Forst building, and the Schooner or the Schooner Zodiac. Those are some of the structures. They got more Listen, it's loud. Ambulance. AMR, America Medical Response. I'm sorry that was kind of loud, but I left it open so y'all can hear it, you know? That's the realism of, you know, what's actually happening right now. Let's make this left-hand turn. Mirabella. It's the Mirabella building. Prestige Dental on my right. Fairview on our left. All right, let's make this left-hand turn. We're going to make this left-hand turn on John Street. You got the Cascade Apartments on my right-hand side. All right, we're going to make this left-hand turn. There's a dead end in front of us, so we're going to make a U-turn at the corner. Unless we can make a right. I'm talking about U-turn, we might be able to make a right. I see a sign that reads Seattle Opera. Seattle Opera. Visit seattleopera.org, located at 1020 John Street. All right, let's make this right-hand turn. I guess we didn't have to make a U-turn. We got the Thai Thani Kitchen on our left. Thai food. We're going downhill. Looks like this building on our left could be luxury apartments up top. Retail businesses on the first floor. We're approaching Thomas, or like some Hispanics would like to say, Tomas. The Deck. There's a business on our left called The Deck. All right, we're at the 300 block of Thomas. Let's continue moving forward. It looks like we're driving through luxury apartments on my left and on my right. And the buildings are starting to throw shade. You see that? Starting to provide shade. Nice big old dog on my right. Boy, that thing is big. We're approaching Harrison. Look both ways, you see? There's a trolley sign that reads, look both ways. We're at Boren and Harrison. I guess so you don't get into any accident. That's the disclaimer, so you can't sue them.